I made it, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. I'm no longer homeless. I'm no longer in a homeless shelter. I'm living it up, as you can see, in a comfortable bed in a lovely house with a very nice landlord, actually. And yeah, everything seems to be going quite well for me at the moment. I did the thing that I think you really should do if you're ever in the situation of becoming homeless, where I got a job as soon as I possibly could. Then they said they were going to kick me out of the homeless shelter for working because you can't stay there and work full time because then you have to pay an extortionate amount of rent after they take your housing benefits away from you. So I ended up paying about 100 and something pounds to the homeless shelter after before leaving there, and that was just for about 9 nights, I think it was, that I ended up needing to pay for. But yeah, I did the right thing. I think I'm in a good situation now, working, getting money in the bank, paying for this place, which is £680 a month, which is not all that bad, really, considering what post-COVID rents are like at the moment. It's not all that bad, really. So, yeah, I'm just kind of luxuriating and enjoying this lovely, comfortable bed because I was on a camp bed before. I was on a camp bed in this place, this elaborate place in Salisbury, and it just wasn't very good. But yeah, that's my latest experience with homelessness, I guess. Just being homeless for about a month, I suppose, and then getting my own place, getting a job, getting this little room that I have now. Just that's the storage area for the room. I think I've done all right. I think I've done the right thing. Yeah. So it's not an impossible situation, I don't think. It's not an impossible situation for anyone to be in. I think if you find yourself in that situation, what you've really got to do is work and get your own place, really. And I was lucky because I had a bit of money in my bank. I had £600 in my bank account. So I was able to pay for the deposit and the first month's rent, which I had to do here. And I ate into my overdraft quite substantially. But now I'm nearly back up to, through working, through earning money, I'm nearly back up to where I was before then. So I'm nearly above my overdraft now, which is good. And what else has been going on in my life? I had a stand-up comedy gig last night. It went terribly. It went really, really badly. I bombed on stage because I haven't done comedy in about 6 months or so. And yeah, that wasn't fun. I wish I could say a better thing about the night, but it just wasn't a fun night, unfortunately. I don't think it was the room that was at fault. I think it was me that was at fault, not learning my material properly, not um, maybe it was just the audience, because another comic went on after me and she didn't get many laughs either. And the host guy, who I know is a friend of mine, he didn't get many laughs either when he went up to give his little bit of emceeing bit at the beginning. But who cares? It is what it is. Bombing happens in stand up. It happens to everyone, I think. It happens to you no matter how good you are. Yeah, it's just something you got to deal with. Because I've seen lots of comedians in my time. I've seen lots of people bomb in my time as well. But I've seen even Doug Stanhope, the great Doug Stanhope. I saw him at a gig in Bath and he didn't do very well. He didn't. No, he got a smattering of laughter out of the audience. I think everyone was listening to him though, and I was as well. I noticed even myself, I wasn't really laughing at his material very much. I wasn't really, laughing at the punchlines. And it was a room full of people, packed out with people. He was making really interesting points about, various different things, but it wasn't as such funny. It didn't come across as laughable, and it didn't really evoke laughter really quite as much as I think a comedy set ought to. But yeah, I mean, nonetheless, it was a great show. It was a great experience seeing Doug Stanhope, but he didn't get many laughs. I've seen Stuart Lee as well on the stage, and he didn't do very well, I don't think. He didn't get really the sort of laughs that I think he was hoping for in his set. So yeah, it does happen to every comic. Happens to comics at every stage of their career. You know, you just get the wrong night, the wrong crowd. I'll blame the audience. That's the easiest way out of it for me to avoid culpability for being shit on stage. But yeah, I'll just do it that way. And because I can't deal with bombing that well, it just all went to shit last night. And I ended up forgetting the rest of my set and finishing it off at about 6 minutes in. So that's how that happened. But at least I'm no longer homeless. At least that isn't a problem for me anymore. And yeah, very pleased with where I am now. Very happy. Lovely bed. Lovely, comfortable bed. It's so nice. It's the little things that make you appreciate life more, is it not? Like having a comfortable bed, a warm house, enough food, and so on. That's the really important stuff in life. But yeah, it makes you appreciate things. Bit of hardship, I think. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching as usual. It's been lovely talking to you. It always is. I'll see you soon with more material, hopefully with better equipment, better sound, and better camera one day. In the future, I'll do that. I'll get my camera back and do videos properly. But for now, I'll just leave you with this. Bye bye bye. Love you lots, everyone. See you soon.